All right, how you guys doing today? I'm Shakeem with the Rockdale News and
Javon Dickerson with Covington, Rockdale News.
all right, and today we're going to talk about the big Salem-Heritage baseball matchup that's coming up. That series is coming up Wednesday and Thursday evening. It's a big series for both teams. Salem is currently tied for third in the region, and Heritage is currently tied for fourth in the region standing. So, and of course, the top four teams make the playoffs. So they're both fighting for playoff position, and hopefully both teams can get in the playoffs. But depending on the series, Javon, we both think that maybe one of them misses.
Yeah, but it's funny how it seems that, this is a big rivalry game, but it seems the teams are trending in opposite ways. Heritage has a tough stretch coming down. They play against Flowery Branch, Wanda Barrow, and, of course, the series against Salem, which are three of the top teams in the region. And then Salem, after losing that first one to Wanda Barrow, took the second one, winning 5-0, and then swept Flowery Branch. So Salem is starting to pick up steam a little bit, and Heritage just kind of has to play some of the best teams in the region, so they have to find their best baseball against Salem, which is good, though, because rivalry games always bring out the best in players. So hopefully they can try to get these 2 wins because this is crucial if they want to make a playoff push.
Yeah, and it's even good for Heritage that they're even in this position. I wrote an article last week finding a way to win that they've lost 6 guys since the season started. They're down to 10 or 9 players on their roster.
Yeah.
And they lost their number 1 pitcher. I think they lost their number 2.
Yeah.
So they're down to the nitty-gritty. They're down to all they have left. They lose 1 or 2 more players, and they might have to forfeit some games.
I mean, they still have some players left, like Matt Studdard, who's been a good pitcher for them. I covered him. I went to a couple games where he pitched and he played a good performance. Drew Terrell, who's been a solid hitter for them, and another guy who's probably the best hitter. I'm gonna get Shakeem's help to say his name for me. Can you?
It's Yolir Guevara, I believe. Sorry if I messed that up. He pitches and he hits for them, but not to just focus on Heritage, but Salem also is a really good. Salem is, I think, surprised a lot of teams this year. Coach Bobby Link is doing a great job with those guys. And, he's got Kevin pitching, he's got Chris Simons pitching. Kevin had a great game against Gainesville, but they lost 2-1. And I know they beat Gainesville the second time.
And he has a solid senior leader who's a great hitter in Urel James. But I think for Salem, getting that win against Gainesville, and also if you didn't know, the second game they actually lost. It was only it was a very close game. So that experience against Gainesville, because at the time Gainesville was undefeated at the top of the region. So getting that win against Gainesville, I think, boosted their confidence, and now they're just starting to find their best baseball, which is important because it's funny. It seems like baseball is just starting. We're already down to the nitty-gritty, going ahead into playoffs. So Salem's they're looking pretty good, trying to finish this stretch off, get these. But this series against Heritage is crucial to how they want to finish their season. They'll tell you that they're Salem. So
yeah, like you said, it's down to that bare minimum. Salem is currently 8-4, and they're tied with Wanda Barrow. And I know that, and Heritage is 7-5, a game behind both of those teams, and they're tied with Flowery Branch. They have the same record. So, depending this 2-game series, if Heritage could win both games and knock Salem back out of the top 5, or Salem could win both games and probably almost completely diminish Heritage playoff hopes. But it's going to be a great series.
Great series. And who knows? It could be competing for the best team in Rockdale County. Not throwing any shade to the Rockdale Bulldogs, but no, all 3 good teams in Rockdale County. But this series is going to be pretty good. You love to see inter-county rivalries because probably these guys probably play on travel ball teams with each other, so it always brings out the best when you see rivalries like that.
And thank you guys for watching. Heritage and Salem play today at Heritage beginning at 5:55, and they play tomorrow at Salem at 5:55.